It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Second-year man out of Auburn. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stanford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Stanford now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Let's go, team. Come on, what do you got? What do you got? Hey, over. 52's the mark, boy. 52.
From the gun, here's Stanford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
The Lions take over first. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Look at the spin.
Balance blitz.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Stafford now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Pass from Stafford caught by Amendola. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Throwing again is Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Stafford looks to throw again. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
120. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Eagles will go 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jackson to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Here we go.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A 2-yard gain.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go. Ready? Come on, boy. Two jet.
Now Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This complete left side to Aguilar. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go counter with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Hey! You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Man 5-7. Hey, Haywood. 51.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
180.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Great 15. Great 15.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Wentz again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Jordan Howard, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Elliott puts this one through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first, they go right back to Howard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He was brought down by
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120! Here, shift.
We got 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
All day, every day, any day.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Sunday.
Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
You got it, son. Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Wentz now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Switch it.
81. Here, shift.
Go get him.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack on 1st down, Wentz, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Check 5-7. Here, shift.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they can.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Howard. A big pickup of 38.
Outside hand. Off to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Sanders. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Stafford. James has got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Check Mike, 32.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. High throw, but he makes the catch. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that will get him 1 closer. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go with Howard again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4, don't kill.
51's the mic. Here we go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch us left.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He finds an opening past the 40, and he connects with Ertz. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 48 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready to that.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now it's Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford over the middle, complete. That's Jones. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
59.
Stafford on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
52's the mic. Danny.
From the 50, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 33-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Throwing his Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make a
rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put